Thank you so much, Mataji. Okay, without further delay, we will start our today's session by doing the prayers. If you can do the prayers, you do along with me, or else just listen the prayers, Mataji.
हाँ प्रभु जी, okay.
Yeah, share the screen. Can you please confirm, Mataji, is my screen is clear and visible?
Yes, Prabhu ji, it is visible. It is clear also.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Prabhu ji,
Go on.
actually, I don't know any of the prayers, so I have to still learn them.
Okay, no
If you
issue. Just
could,
listen. Listen the prayer.
okay, if you could go a bit slow, I'll follow.
Yeah, just
हाँ
try
प्रभु जी.
to listen. If you cannot recite also, no problem. Just try to listen the prayers.
Okay, प्रभु जी.
I'll try to read. I try to do the prayers little slowly. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सागररघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपदान् सागरललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिकान्ता राधाकान्ता नमोऽस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर
श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद.
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्ण
हरे
कृष्णा
हरे
हरे हरे,
राम
हरे
हरे
राम
राम
राम राम हरे हरे.
प्लीज रिपीट आफ्टर मी। जय
हाँ प्रभु
जय
जी.
चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय
जय
अद्वैत
अद्वैत
जय गौर
जय
भक्त
गौर भक्त वृंदा. जय 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 श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा.
जय जय श्री
जय श्री
चैतन्य
चैतन्य
जय
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 नित्यानंद
नित्यानंद
चंद्र
जय अद्वैत
जय
चंद्र
अद्वैत
जय गौर
जय
भक्त
गौर
वृंदा.
भक्त वृंद.
जय जय श्री
जय
चैतन्य
श्री
जय
चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद
अद्वैत
जय
चंद्र
अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा.
वृंद.
प्लीज रिपीट आफ्टर मी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ओम नमो
नमो
भगवते
भगवते
वासुदेवाय.
वासुदेवाय.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ओम नमो
भगवते
भगवते
वासुदेवाय.
वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ओम
ओम
नमो
नमो
भगवते
भगवते
वासुदेवाय।
वासुदेवाय.
मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गं लङ्घायते गिरिं यत्कृपातां वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरम्। हरे कृष्ण। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर joining today's session.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, धन्यवाद प्रणाम।
प्रभु दंडक प्रणाम। Happy to see you Anita Mataji after a long time. Hare Krishna Lakshmi Mataji, Pooja Kataria Mataji, Samita Reddy Mataji. Thank you so much for joining
प्रभु जी,
today's session. Yes,
can
Prabhu.
you enlighten about that this Janmashtami in Sunday at Nandanvanam? We don't know
Yeah.
because
If it is okay, can I take 5 minutes of your time so that I can explain about how we have done Janmashtami celebration at ISKCON Nandanam Upugoda?
Sure, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji, sure.
I will love to hear that.
Yeah, I'll try to show some pictures for you. Yeah. I'll show how we have done, means Nandotsavam, ISKCON, means Sri Krishna Janmashtami Nandotsavam at ISKCON Nandanam Upugoda. I'll share and I'll show pictures for you. Actually, this is a prasadam box which we prepared for giving to the donors. The sticker also made by Nikhil Prabhu, even though in spite of his busy schedule, he prepared the sticker, and many devotees we have started serving there from Friday itself. Friday, Radha Mataji, Manasa Mataji, Puja Mataji, and some other devotees went, and they made within a single day itself, they made 1750 sununda for distributing to our devotees and donors. And next day, we also went, some of the Matajis came and they also prepared 700 kachoris. Almost 8-10 Matajis, they sat together and prepared it. And this is a before day. Actually, it was raining heavily. We started praying to Krishna, stop the rain, and it was not stopping. One day in advance, we had a meeting with our devotees to arrange this waterproof tent because it is raining continuously. It is costing almost double. 3 waterproof tent itself costing more than 30,000. But we should not give discomfort to devotees. Then we decided to go for waterproof tents. And devotees early in the morning, Vaishnav Forum devotees they came and they started serving. We arranged some breakfast prasadam for them. They're taking breakfast prasadam. Some Vaishnav Forum devotees started doing flower decoration. They're doing Pallaki Seva also, Pallaki decoration. And our Gangapala Prabhu team started cooking for devotees, Ubhay Chaudhary Prabhu, Mataji's. And when Abhishekam time comes, then we have to take deities to the stage where Abhishekam will perform. I'm little fortunate, I got an opportunity to take Radha and Krishna, means I hold it Radha, Krishna, and we started moving our Gangapala Prabhu chanting. We went and placed Radha Krishna deities over there. It was raining, even though somebody would be helping with umbrella. Placed. And it was raining heavily, continuously. But to my surprise, we thought initially 300 devotees will come. But because of rain, I thought I'm just thinking whether 100 devotees will come or not. But many devotees came. She's my wife and Saroja Mataji. Vaishnav foreign devotees taking selfie. Bhavani Shankar Prabhu, Mamata Mataji. His Grace Krishna Prabhu came and started giving lecture before Abhishekam because Prabhu has to move urgently to Bangalore with some official work. Prabhu given a wonderful lecture. See, in spite of heavy rain, see, almost our shed and other area is full with devotees. Kirtan was going on, Abhishekam is going on. Or Shri Rishikesh Prabhu, Bhikshapati Prabhu. Prabhu taking a wonderful lecture, and after that, Raghulam Prabhu, His Grace Raghulam Prabhu given me opportunity to perform Archa Vigraha Seva. Gangapal Prabhu and me got fortunate to apply Chan, Kaju and Til paste to Radhakrishna Reddy Sovadi. I'll share the sound also.
Prabhupada. Krishna, thank you for coming. Thank you for giving Bhagavad Gita. Thank you for performing so many leelas. Thank you for giving me chance to serve you. అంటే భగవంతుడా మా అందరికి ఈ సేవ చేసే అవకాశం ఇచ్చే కదా దానికి ధన్యవాదాలు. మాకు లక్షణం లేదు. ఫస్ట్ యూ.
Then Abhishekam started. Kirtan was going. So Abhishekam and many devotees, they are very fortunate. Many of them came and started doing Abhishekam. This is a Chappan book arrangement made by our devotees. Nice Chappan book prepared by our devotees. Our devotees are dancing. This is a Chappan book made by our devotees to Radha Krishna. It was raining heavily, but our devotees, those who are present, they're enjoying like anything. This is a pallaki made by our devotees. Nothing but Julan. Nice swing. No one is stopping in Kirtan. So everyone is asking one more time. One more time. The person Mother, can you show your plate? Nice. Full feast arranged by our devotees over there. And at the end of the program, some devotees doing celebrations of Rakshavan. Rakhi to some of our devotees. This is how the celebration went. By the time we come, it was almost 9 o'clock. All devotees came and everyone enjoyed it. Actually, I know it's very difficult for you to come, but those who come, they enjoyed it full too, I can say that. This is how we have celebrated. In a short summary way, I could convey this message to you. We miss you, Seema Mataji, Uma Mataji, Samita Reddy Mataji, Pooja Mataji, Lakshmi Mataji, Bharat Bhushan Prabhu was there. Bharat Bhushan Prabhu done wonderful service from morning to evening. He came early in the morning and he is the last person to move from there. Thank you, Bharat Bhushan Prabhu. Anita Mataji, we pray for you, Mataji. We remembered you on that day. If your health is good, you could have come. Like that, we remembered you. We remembered Krishna Rao Prabhu also because Radha Yatra day you came and done some service. But this time, because of rain, the things could not come, I think. This is how we have celebrated. Is it okay, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji, thank you. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much. And today we are going to
Thank
discuss.
you so much, Prabhuji, for praying.
Yeah, thank you. And today we are going to discuss another important chapter from Bhagavad Gita, that is 17th chapter summary. 17th chapter summary we are going to discuss. 1 minute. One devotee is asking me to share the link. I'm sharing. Yeah. Coming back to our topic. Today means last week we completed with Krishna Mercy. We completed 16th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Today we are going to discuss 17th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Very important question asked by Arjuna to Krishna, and in reply, Krishna always beautifully answers Arjuna questions. What is the answer to Arjuna question? And what is the question asked by Arjuna? What answer given by Krishna? We will discuss in today's session. Yeah, let me share the screen. Then we will discuss about 17th chapter summary. Give me half a minute time. I'll share the screen. This chapter talks about faith. Do you have faith in Krishna? These things will be discussed in this chapter. And with what faith we are going to worship Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yeah, can anyone read the heading of this chapter? Hare Krishna.
The divisions of faith.
The divisions of faith. Yeah, in the first sloka itself, Arjuna asks a beautiful question to Krishna. I request Samita Reddy Mataji, can you please read text 1?
Yes, Prabhuji. Text 1. Arjuna inquired, O Krishna, what is the situation of those who do not follow the principles of scripture but worship according to their own imagination? Are they in goodness, in passion, or in ignorance?
Yeah. Generally, we see in our day-to-day life also, many people on the name of religion, they worship Supreme Personality of Godhead. They think that I'm worshipping Supreme Personality of Godhead. And this question asked by Arjuna to Krishna, so that we also get the answer. In our day-to-day life also, in my childhood also, I used to worship many Devatas, and after that with some different intentions. Nowadays also children's, at my age, in my colony, many of us used to gather and we used to celebrate Ganapati Puja. Our main intention is gathering so that we can enjoy, we can play, we can keep the studies aside. This is our intention. Is there any bhakti in that? Frankly, tell me. Yes?
No, Prabhu.
There is no bhakti. Our main intention is to enjoy. Okay? Like this, different people perform different types of pujas to Devi Devatas and Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Arjuna is inquiring to Krishna, what is the situation of those who do not follow the principles of scriptures? Generally, in scriptures, they describe something, but they don't follow, they will worship according to their own imagination. They think that, yes, this is the right way of worshipping, like that they will do. And Arjuna is asking, means, are they in goodness, passion, or ignorance? I'll tell you, before I start this chapter, I'll tell you a beautiful story which has happened in one great rishi life. Once one rishi, means very saintly person, started practicing this Krishna consciousness and is very elevated person. When he is doing these activities, he went to one village and they whimsically killing all the animals in the name of God, and they started worshipping. It is not at all recommended in the scriptures. Then he questioned, why are you doing all these things? It is not recommended in the scriptures. Why you are doing this? He said, no, we know this is how we have to do it. How can you say that this from long back we have started worshipping this some Pochama something else? They named it and they are worshipping like that. They're killing so many goats and other things. Then he said, do you think really is it the way of worshipping it? What do you know? What are you talking? We are pleasing this Devata by our worship. Do you know with what faith we are worshipping like that? He started arguing. He is like a sarpanch. You can imagine he is like a sarpanch or head of the village. He is like that. He questioned this saintly person. And immediately he is such an exalted person. Immediately he called the Devata like, Pochama, can you please come? He was surprised from the deity, the Pochama has come and he asked, okay, are they worshipping to please you? Is it recommended in the Shastras? Then the Devata says, no, I've never asked. I never asked them to perform this type of activities just for enjoyment sake. Just to satisfy their senses, they're performing these type of activities. Why I shared this story before start of the session is, in general, many of the people they started worshipping according to their own imagination. And Arjuna asked what happened to those people. And in reply, Supreme Personality of Godhead beautifully answered Arjuna question elaborately, so that if you can listen attentively, then many of our doubts also gets cleared in today's session. I'll share the screen and we'll discuss further. Hmm. I request Krishna Rao Prabhu, can you please read text 2?
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Am I audible, Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhu. Perfect.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, according to the modes of nature acquired by the embodied soul, one's faith can be of three kinds: in goodness, in passion, or in ignorance. Now, hear about this.
Yeah. Actually, in reply, Krishna is answering to Arjuna that this faith is of three kinds. What are the three kinds? Generally, the faith will be in goodness, passion, and ignorance. What are those things Krishna is addressing? We will discuss further. Yes, Bharat Prabhu, can you please read text 3?
According to one existence, under the various modes of nature, one evolves a particular kind of faith. The living being is said to be of a particular faith according to the modes he has acquired.
Yeah. Thank you, Prabhu. Actually, if you look at the text 3 at here, Krishna is saying, O son of Bharata, according to one existence under the various modes of nature. Generally, when we go to some places, different modes of nature will act on us. When we go to DJ and all the Samoguna influence is there, we also get the type of desires to enjoy in this DJ and other things. Okay, as I told you, in my childhood, I got the association of devotees used to enjoy, used to play in front of Lord Ganesha. I used to get those type of desires. Okay, let me go and enjoy in the name of God. Means Krishna is addressing that based on the like place and circumstances, based on that mode of nature, we started worshipping that Devi Devatas according to the particular faith, according to the modes which we acquired. Then Krishna started talking about Devi Devatas also. Then we'll discuss that also. Yes. Can anyone read text 4? Lakshmi Mataji, can you read text 4?
Hare Krishna. Men in the mode of goodness worship the demigods. Those in the mode of passion worship the demons. And those in the mode of ignorance worship ghosts and spirits.
Yeah.
Hare
We
Krishna.
see generally in my childhood, we used to see the persons who are in mode of goodness, they worship Devi Devatas, they go to temple and they perform all pujas which is recommended in the Shastras. But we used to see other people also, they used to worship demons. Okay, they'll place some if you look at the picture itself, you'll get fear. That type of picture they'll place and they will worship also. This we used to see in our childhood. And some persons they used to worship ghost and spirit also. If you do, especially if you go out in Amavasya, especially village area, you will see all this type of worships, especially in remote areas. And Krishna is talking about different modes. Like the person who is in mode of goodness, they will worship Devi Devatas. The person in the mode of passion, they will worship demons. And the person who is in ignorance, they worship ghosts and spirit. And what will happen to them, this also we will discuss elaborately as we go further. Can anyone read Sima Mataji, if you are there, can you read 5 and 6, text 5 and 6? Yes, Sima Mataji is not there, I think. Anita Mataji, can you read?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Text 5 and 6, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
Those who undergo severe austerity and penances not recommended in the scriptures, performing them out of pride and egoism, who are impelled by lust and attachment, who are foolish and who torture the material elements of the body as well as the super soul dwelling within are to be known as demons.
Yeah.
Hare
Krishna is
Krishna.
talking especially about demons in this sloka. I'll give you a simple example. In villages and in many places, they with a lot of pride they will say, actually in my village, they will place all coal. They will burn that coal, and it will be red hot coal. The distance will be almost 5-6 meters, and all the villages will gather there, and they will walk on that. And in many countries, not only in India, I heard that in other foreign countries also, they do this type of activities. Okay, they will arrange big stadium. They will arrange this cold, red out area, and the family persons they will be behind the back. They will hold them on the back, and they will walk. And after certain distance, after walking it, all family persons will come and hug them. Oh, you're done it. You're done it. Okay, is there anywhere is this type of things mentioned in the scriptures? Have you ever seen? We see regularly this type of activities in the villages and other places in other countries also. Have you ever heard that this is not recommended in the Shastras? Torturing the own body by doing these activities? If you go and ask them where it is written, you have to perform this type of activities, what is the reference, in which Purana it is there, you go and ask them, do you think that they will answer? Yes or no?
No,
No, Prabhuji.
No, Prabhuji.
It is not recommended in the Shastras. Out of just to prove that I am also great, I can also do it, they will do that activities out of ignorance, we can say. And Krishna is saying that out of ignorance only they will do. And as Krishna mentioned, two important words said here, that is pride and egoism. Just pride, I've also done it. Okay, just to boost their ego, this type of activities, they will do it. Why they will do it? Impelled by lust and attachment. Okay, and Krishna is not only that saying that who are foolish, who torture the material elements of the body, and not only that, they will create some problem to super soul dwelling in the heart. Actually, whatever activity that we do, Krishna see it is an just witnesser. Why Krishna is also like feeling bad at here? Because as a loving father, if a child is doing all nonsensical activities, okay, father will feel bad. Similarly, Krishna as super soul inside they also feel little bad. Yes, Samita Reddy Mataji, you raised your hand. If it is important, you can ask your question now, or else you can note. Yes.
Just a doubt, Prabhuji. Some people say like when they go to Kashi, they leave some type of food and come, right? Like
Sorry.
when people visit Kashi Dham,
Okay. Mhm.
so there they leave some favorite food of theirs, like while bathing in the
Yes.
Ganga. So they
Yeah.
leave it there and come. They say your wishes will be fulfilled if you do like that. So my grandma used to say a lot. So even this comes under foolishness and ignorance.
Very good question you asked, Mataji. if you don't mind, can you please wait for some more time? Please park this question
Sure,
little bit.
sure.
Please ask me
Yes.
before I end the class. Very good question, yes. I'll try to answer that. Okay, I'll come
Okay,
back.
Prabhuji.
Yes, yeah. Okay, we'll go further. Can anyone read text 7? Uma Mataji, can you read? Hare Krishna.
Even Hare
Yes,
Krishna
ma'am.
Prabhuji,
Yes, Mataji, we can hear you. You can please go ahead.
even the food, each person prefers is of three kinds, according to the three modes of material nature. The same is true of sacrifices, austerities, and charity. Now here of the distinctions between them.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Generally, Jaisa An, Vaisa Man means whatever you eat it, that thoughts will come out for you. And Krishna is giving in detail explanation about food also. Whatever food which we eat is of three kinds. What are those? We will discuss. Yeah. Lakshmi Mataji, can you please read text 8?
Hare Krishna. Foods dear to those in the mode of goodness increase the duration of life, purify one's existence, and give strength, health, happiness, and satisfaction. Such foods are juicy, fatty, wholesome, and pleasing to the heart. Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol. Generally, Krishna is talking about the foods which are in goodness. We'll discuss all three together. Okay, after we read this text 9 and 10 also. Yes, can anyone read text 9? Samita Mataji, can you read?
Yes, Prabhuji. Foods dear to those in the mode of goodness. Oh, that is already there.
This one, text
Sorry.
9.
Foods that are too bitter, too sour, salty, hot, pungent, dry, and burning are dear to those in the mode of passion. Such foods cause distress, misery, and disease.
Yeah, thank you, Mataji. Can anyone read text 10?
Food prepared more than 3 hours before being eaten, food that is tasteless, decomposed, and food red, and food consisting of remnants and untouchable things is dear to those in the mode of darkness.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhu. Here Krishna talked about three category of people. The person who is in the mode of goodness, what he will do? He will drink milk, okay? He will drink juices, he will eat always sattvic food, and he will be very peaceful at the same time. He will not be stressed, he will not get diseases. If you go to doctor also, many people have misconception that vegetarian food gives you little weakness for you. You have to eat non-veg items so that you become strong and other things. Simple answer we can give it to them. Okay, what diet elephant will eat? Does it eat non-vegetarian or vegetarian?
Vegetarian.
Okay, is it very weak? Elephant is very weak.
But it will eat a huge quantity of food.
Yeah, yeah, it will eat huge quantity. The other animals also eat huge quantity. But just comparing, just giving an example for you, that vegetarian people also very strongest. And in our ISKCON also, many of my colleagues in office, they tease me, "Arey, why you eat always satvika? Or you look at your personality, you are very lean, you are very thin," like that. They used to tease me. I'll answer him like, you come to my temple, I'll show you one Prabhu who is the owner of the gym, and he's having six pack, means always very good body is having it. I'll come and I'll show you. He is also vegetarian. Our Gangapala Prabhu is also vegetarian. They are also very good personality. The non-vegetarian who eat non-veg also, in that category also, the lean person are there, thin persons also there, fatty person also there. It's not about non-vegetarian, vegetarian. Based on the body that he get, okay, that based on the genes, he will get that type of body. Okay, it's only misconception. If you eat only non-veg, you'll be very strong. No, vegetarian also very good protein, and very good diet is also there. By eating vegetarian food also, doctor suggest that when you eat very good diet, your health will be health will be very good and you'll live a long life. Krishna already addressing these things in text 8, saying that the person who eats this vegetarian food will have a long duration of life. They increase the duration of life. Whereas the person who eats like too bitter, too sour, salty, or pungent and dry burning items, they actually, if you go and see any hospital, especially gastroenterology, many people will come who eats non-veg, who eats lots of food. You'll go and see. Just go and ask any doctor over there. They'll tell you because of not eating properly, you're getting these diseases. And coming back to the persons who are in mode of darkness or mode of ignorance, we cannot means I cannot talk much about them also. When I went to some country like Bangkok, and I heard about when I went there, I could not see the food items which they are eating it. And when I'm sharing with one of my colleague over there, he said, "Arey, what to speak? This country is little better. When you come to like China or Malaysia, what type of items they will eat, it you cannot imagine. They will put frogs when it get decomposes, when it releases some juice and other things. That type of items they'll keep, they preserve it, and they eat it like a kofta or Manchuria like that. They will eat it. When I hear this, oh my God, I could not imagine. And they in our home, if you see cockroach, we will kill him because we treat it as a little inauspicious. From drain it will come out. Okay, when it comes to the food items, it may contaminate the food items, like that we will think. But if you go to some country, they will eat cockroaches. That is their favorite item. And not that they fried it or something, they eat it. No, live also they will eat like that. Okay, this the person who are in the mode of ignorance, especially in darkness, they eat this type of items. The food is tasteless, decomposed, putrid, like food consisting of which we are not supposed to eat it. Also, that type of food they will eat it. The reason is because they are in ignorance. How we will come to know whether these are in goodness or passion or ignorance? When you read the scriptures, Krishna is asking, don't believe blindly, but read the scriptures and try to do what is good for you.
Just 1 minute. Can you give me 1 minute? In relation to this topic,
Yes,
I
Prabhu.
heard in China they eat dogs,
Yes, Prabhu.
eat dogs.
Yes, Prabhu. Especially like northern India, also some people eats this dog, especially that belt. I cannot name the country, but many people they eat dogs, monkey also they eat it. This type of items they will eat it. And as I told you, Jaisa an Vaisa man. Whatever they eat it, they come out. They used to do bad activities in the society, especially these people or those are ignorant. They will do all nonsensical activities in the society. We need to be very careful. Yes, coming back to our topic, we are discussing now types of faith based on the food also. Krishna is addressing us so that one will be very good. Can anyone read text 11?
Prabhuji, may I read?
Yes, Mataji.
Of sacrifices. The sacrifice performed according to the directions of Scripture as a matter of duty by those who desire no reward is of the nature of goodness.
Yeah, generally the Brahmanas will do it. We sometimes we hear this news in the newspaper. Harinam Sankirtan is going on because there are no rains in city. Okay, the devotees are going out and they're praying to Varanadev so that rain will come. Are they getting anything out of the rain? The devotees are performing Harinam Sankirtan, Harinam Yajna, Sankirtan Yajna they perform just for the welfare of the society, so that right time rain will come, the farmer will get he can place seed and rain will come and he will get the good results. By that we can eat, we can have a nice prasadam like that. Okay, selflessly, without having any desire, they worship Supreme Personality of Godhead. This worshipping is called the person who is in the mode of goodness. Okay, they perform sacrifice according to the direction of the scriptures. They don't go against the scriptures. They don't go, I'll repeat, they don't go against the scripture. Whatever the described in the scriptures, they will do this type of activities, and they don't desire any reward out of it also. Okay, in temple, many times in our temple also, we perform yajna uh, to have some to lead a very good life by all devotees, not only one devotee. For the welfare of the society, this type of yajnas is performed. They don't get any desire. The society should be good. They should turn into devotees. This is their motive. This is in the mode of goodness. And coming back to the mode of passion and ignorance, also we'll discuss. Yes, can anyone read text 12?
Shall I, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji, Anita Mataji, go ahead.
But the sacrifice performed for some material benefit or for the sake of pride, O chief of the Bharatas, you should know to be in the mode of passion.
Yeah. But the sacrifice performed for some material benefit. What is that material benefit? I'll give you example. Mm, Many times we see in the newspaper that this MLA in this area, Ganesh is the biggest Ganesh in the city. Why they will do it? And other MLA also declare that no, this is a this is the biggest Ganesh in my society. As I told you, for some material benefit, for name, fame, and other things, they will do it. Only for pride purpose, they do this type of activities. Not that they don't, not that they are very much interested in worshipping Ganesha. These are not their motive. In my childhood also, means when I little grown up, when I started going to college and when I started earning, and my friends used to come together, we have a meeting how to perform this Ganesh festival, like that we used to had a meeting. And in meeting, only 1-2 persons are interested in puja activities. First, they will tell that, "Arey, what is the budget? Okay, we will. I'll give you to contribute 5,000. I'll contribute 10,000. After that, the budget will go up to 1 lakh. Okay, what are the activities that we have to do?" I used to say, "We'll hire a pujari. We'll perform pujas regularly. We'll feed prasadam, and some of the other we'll keep this last. First, we have to book DJ. First, we have to book band. First, we have to book tractor." Means what is their intention? Their intention is to enjoy. Their intention is not to worship Ganesha, but this type of motives will be there inside their mind. And their intention, as I told you, know, their intention is not God centered, their intention is self centered. I should enjoy, I should become famous. The person who is in the mode of passion, they always think like this. And coming back to the person who is in the mode of ignorance, we cannot talk much about them, but we'll discuss a little bit about them also. Yes, can anyone read text?
Prabhuji,
Yes, Mataji.
I have a doubt, Prabhuji.
13. Yes, Mataji, please ask.
Prabhuji, nowadays, Matajis are celebrating Varalakshmi Vratam, Prabhuji.
Okay.
So that comes under pride or what, Prabhuji?
Yeah. I'll try to answer your question, Mataji, because it's very little connected to this topic. That's the reason I'm trying to answer. Generally, Ravana also took away Sita. Means Sita is nothing but Lakshmi Devi. If your intention is only Lakshmi, for example, I perform this Lakshmi puja so that I'll get more Lakshmi without Narayana. For example, me and my wife is it. We love each other. You are invited only my wife, you are not invited me. Then do you think that my wife will be very happy? You invited only her?
No, Prabhuji.
No. Lakshmi Narayana. In fact, for example, if you invite Narayana, inside the heart of the Narayana, Lakshmi is already there. If your motive, if I perform this Lakshmi Vrata, I'll get Lakshmi. This is your motive, then you're in the mode of passion. I can say. If you're worshipping Lakshmi Narayana together without any benefit out of it, like I have to perform it, it is described in the scriptures, for the welfare of all, I'll perform this vrata, then it is in goodness. Is it clear,
Prabhuji?
Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, can you interpret? Prabhuji, 1 minute.
Yes, bro.
Prabhuji, can you give me a chance? That in Varalakshmi Vrata Katha, Charumati Devi, she worshipped Lakshmi Devi. She had a dream, and Lakshmi Devi told that in Shravan Sukwaram you do my puja, and everything, because she's very good. Charumati Devi is very loving person who used to pray, who used to take care of her parents-in-laws, husband. Daily she used to get up, she do all that morning rituals. She used to do everything. So Lakshmi was impressed by Charumati Devi activities, and so she appeared in the dream and told her that you do this puja. Uh, will be it will be good for you. Then on that day they waited. Then they performed the puja with all her nearby colleagues. And as they're doing one round taking, then my ankles were coming with gold. Another round, some another ornaments were coming. Then another means buildings came, horses came, and all were pleased.
Okay. What is your question, Prabhu?
In that then Narayana was not there, no? Narayana was not, only Lakshmi Devi was there.
Okay.
She performed only Varalakshmi Vratam.
Okay.
She did not perform Narayana puja.
Okay. Your question, Prabhu. Actually, I told you clearly, if your intention is, I want something from Lakshmi Devi, I told you that without any desire, if you worship, that is in the mode of goodness. If you desire something, for example, without desire, I worship Lakshmi Devi, then without any desire, then that is in goodness. I desired something, I want Lakshmi, then that is in passion.
Nowadays, Prabhuji, this Varalakshmi Vratam, they do not, they exhibit that gold ornaments, whatever is there in the house. Then they call the ladies, they come and see, they are so rich, and all. They'll praise you have done the puja, very nicely, decoration, everything. All the ladies will come and gather.
Yes, bro. We can consider it as mode of passion because it's to show off others they are performing.
Prabhuji,
If they worship, yes.
Prabhuji, that means all, can I say demigods like that? All
No, Mataji,
demigods,
cannot. We cannot.
I'm not supposed. Okay, all gods, those who are there for only material benefits, for them. So, how Krishna deals with them, or how I can deal with them?
Okay. I'll try to answer, Mataji. If you don't mind, can I answer after little time, Mataji? Because there is a continuation is
Sure,
missing.
Prabhuji. Sure,
Okay.
Prabhuji.
Krishna Prabhu, hope I answered your question. Only based on faith and desire, Prabhu. With what motive they are doing it, that is very important. Okay. I'll tell you one story. When Krishna is very small, a fruit vendor lady came, and at the time there is no currency exchange. That time barter system means they have to give in exchange rice. They'll give fruits like that. Then Krishna saw his father doing this. He hold some rice in his hand. By the time he went, there are only 2 grains of rice. Then he gave the 2 grains of rice. And for 2 grains of rice, even this apple, like 1/4 part also does not come, means the share is not at all equivalent to that part also. But the fruit vendor lady, out of affection, without aspiring for any desire, okay, she gave many fruits to Krishna. The heart is very important, without any desire. With love, she gave. And in return, Krishna gave. In return, Krishna gave, that is different. But if she desire that only I'll give to Krishna, okay, with some desire, that is in passion. If they don't desire anything, that is okay. Hope I answered your question, bro.
Yes, Prabhuji. In that case, I mean to say that without having any desire, if you worship Lakshmi Devi, then without Narayana also, it is good.
That's fine. Okay. But Lakshmi Devi will be very happy if you worship along with Lakshmi Narayan.
Yes, Bharat. Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Yeah, we'll continue further. We'll see how many slokas we can cover. Yes, can anyone read text 13?
Shall I, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji, go ahead.
Vidhihinam without spiritual direction. Astrasta Anam, without distribution of prasadam. Mantrahinam, with no chanting of the Vedic hymns. Adakshinam, with no remunerations to the priests. Oh, I'm reading the sloka itself, Prabhuji.
No issue, Mataji. Okay. I shared the screen. From there, if you read, it will be very nice so that others also.
Any sacrifice performed without regard for the direction of the scripture, without distribution of prasadam, that spiritual food, without chanting of Vedic hymns and remunerations to the priest, and without faith is considered to be in the mode of ignorance.
Yeah, thank you, Mataji. Actually, if you perform any activity, means especially the sacrifice that you perform without regard for the direction of the scriptures, means which is not mentioned in the scriptures, if you perform it, then it is called mode of ignorance. Krishna said, I never said. I saw one Mataji wrote by her own how to perform puja. If you ask her reference, from where you have taken this, she said, I created my own. How can you create your own? Because we have a tendency to commit mistake. We are illusion, cheating, propensate. There are 4 types of defects are there in us. With the defects, we cannot say that whatever I have written is right. Okay, and the sacrifice performed without the direction of the scriptures. And in that sacrifice, for example, if you come to ISKCON temple also, okay, the prasadam will be there. We will chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Okay, and if you perform any activity, you have to give something to the priest who has come there and he performed that activity. And in that, very important thing is, if you don't have faith, you don't have any faith, only for namesake, if you are performing, then Krishna said it's in the mode of ignorance. Okay, and coming back to the text 14, I request any one devotee. Seema Thakur Mataji is back. We request Seema Thakur Mataji to read text 14.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Austerity of the body consists in worship of the Supreme Lord, the Brahmanas, the spiritual master, and superiors like the father and mother, and in cleanliness, simplicity, celibacy, and non-violence.
Yes, there is a continuation, Mataji. Please read text 15 also.
Okay. Austerity of speech consists in speaking words that are truthful, pleasing, beneficial, and not agitated to others, and also in regularly reciting Vedic literature.
Yeah. Can you read text 16 also?
Yes. And satisfaction, simplicity, gravity, self-control, and purification of one's existence are the austerities of the mind.
Yeah, thank
This
you,
threefold
Mataji.
austerity, can I read, Prabhu?
Yes, Mataji, go ahead.
This threefold austerity performed with transcendental faith by men, not expecting material benefits but engaged only for the sake of the Supreme, is called austerity in goodness.
Yeah, what are the 3 slokas Mataji read till now, 14, 15, and 16? Okay, Krishna is giving a conclusion of these things. The threefold austerity, like means which is mentioned above, with transcendental faith. This word is very important. But the faith, if any person is performing with faith and not expecting any material benefit out of it, then it is called the person is in the mode of goodness. And what are those activities? Austerity of the body consisting in worshipping of the Supreme Lord, and austerity of speech consisting in speaking words that are truthful. We should not speak whatever which has come into our mind. Many people, if you go out, they will speak, they go so and speak. If you ask him, what are you speaking? Is it truth? They cannot say it's truth. I heard from someone, I interpreted like this. Is it pleasing? No, it may not be pleasing. Is it beneficial for me or for him? No. These things should not be there. And the person who perform this type of activities, wherever it is required, he will speak. Wherever Krishna Katha, he will speak. Wherever Krishna Katha is not there, he will not speak. And he will worship with simplicity and satisfying the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And he will be self-controlled. Not only that, he full faith, he will worship and he'll try to please Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, and not expecting anything in return. It is in the mode of goodness. I told you know that fruit vendor lady with lot of love. Okay, only for 2 grains she cannot even give 1/8 portion of a fruit also, but she started giving many fruits to Krishna. She never knows that Krishna in return gives some gold coins or nothing. But she never expected, oh my God, oh, such a loving child with two means in a palm he tried to bring and give, trying to give me something to me. In return, I have to give more to him. With love and affection, she started giving without expecting anything in return. Okay, this type of attitude is called the person who is in the mode of goodness. You always, for the benefit of all, whatever you perform, you'll try to perform this type of activities. And coming to the person who is in the mode of passion, what he will do, we'll discuss. Yes, Uma Mataji, can you read text 17? Sorry, text 18.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes, ma'am.
Penance performed out of pride and for the sake of gaining respect, honor, and worship is said to be in the mode of passion. It is neither stable nor permanent.
Yeah. Thank you, Mataji. Actually, penances perform out of pride. Uh, how many of you heard about Balapur Laddu? Have you heard about Balapur Laddu?
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhu.
Prabhuji. No,
Where is the question of Balapur Laddu?
quite a big auction takes place for that.
Have you ever seen that many big personality they will come and they will participate in auction? Why?
To get fame.
Okay, I'll place same laddu. I'll place in front of Ganesha in my street. Will they come and auction it here?
No, Prabhu.
Why they go only to Balapur? Does that does not get anywhere laddu over there in their area or in other particular place? Why they will go to only Balapur and they will participate in auction?
I think it is because of famous one.
Know that every TV channel will watch Balapur laddu because it is the highest like cost wise highest laddu. Many people will come and it is very famous. Many people, I was surprised one time, one of the person purchased it and he gifted to some Christian person just to show off that I purchased for you this much costly. He is not at all a believer of our Sanatana Dharma. He has given gift to him. You can imagine with what motive they're purchasing it. If I go and purchase that laddu, I'll become very famous. I told you know this is in the mode of passion. They do all these type of activities. I'm not saying some persons with some faith or with some good intentions they may purchase it. I'm not talking about those person, but they perform out of pride for the sake of gaining respect. Or if I purchase it, I'll get so much respect, honor. I'll like this type of motives will be there. And Krishna is saying this is in the mode of passion. And Krishna is saying one more thing at here. It is neither. Krishna is saying that this is neither. Can anyone say it is neither?
Neither stable nor permanent.
Yeah, this is neither stable or permanent. They may think that I am very famous. Can anyone name the seventh Prime Minister of India?
Prabhuji, it is very difficult to remember those people.
Do you think that becoming a Prime Minister of India is easy task?
No, it is not actually.
Not actually, but we forgot seventh Prime Minister of India. What I want to say at here is, if you become so famous also, it is not permanent. Krishna is saying that this is not permanent. This word is very important. This is neither stable nor permanent. The person who try to, like, for example, he may purchase for like 20 lakhs or 30 lakhs, but next year someone will come and purchase it for more than that. This is neither stable nor permanent. Krishna is trying to address this point. This is not permanent, beta. Okay, don't focus on these activities. Focus on some activities which are permanent. Okay, we'll discuss the person who is in a mode of ignorance. This is very interesting. With some story, I'll tell you.
Prabhuji,
Yes, Mataji.
Prabhuji, I have a question, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Prabhuji, is Ravana, we can say Ravana like he is in mode of passion or
Yeah,
ignorance
I'm
or
coming to
what?
that. I'm coming to that only. We are going to discuss that only. Okay.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Within 1 minute, I'll try to answer. Yes. Can anyone read text 19? Text 19.
Shall I, Prabhuji?
Yes, please go ahead.
Penance performed out of foolishness with self-torture or to destroy or injure others is said to be in the mode of ignorance.
Yeah. I'll try to answer your question now. Generally, you know, Ravana, Hiranyakashipu. Okay, we'll take Hiranyakashipu and Ravana. Both persons perform severe austerities that no one can imagine that this type of austerities can be performed by a person. Okay, Hiranyakashipu has performed austerities to please Brahma in such a way that there is no flesh in his body. Means only bones are appearing. He created such a heat. Okay, its head is also started burning. This type of austerities he has performed it. What is the use of that? And he asked that I need Chiranjeeva. I want to become Chiranjeeva. And Brahma said, I am itself not Chiranjeeva. How can I sanction this? Ask me something else. Then he said, I should not be killed by this person. I should not be killed by that person. Like that, he started asking so many things. He is thinking that I cannot be killed by any other person. But you know the results, end results. What happened to that person? Does he become Chiranjeeva or he got killed?
He got killed, Prabhuji.
He got killed.
And in our scripture also, one more story is there who mm, who tortured his body for some material benefit. Can anyone name? Yes.
Not getting Prabhuji.
There is a demon called Bhaumasura. Okay, he went to Kedarnath and he worshipped Shiva because he is Ashitosha, means he will easily pleased. And with what intention he started worshipping, you will be surprised. At the end, you will come to know. He started worshipping Shiva. In what way is worshipping Shiva? You know, he plays some Yajna and is cutting his flesh from the body and is placing in the Yajna. And he started performing, and after some time, he's thinking that Lord Shiva will come. And finally, he's thinking that Lord Shiva is not coming out because my flesh on the body is getting over. Let me offer my head. How can I offer my head? He is placed like this. He want to cut so that it will fall into the that Yajna. When he is supposed to perform, means this, Lord Shiva came there and he asked, Are, why are you doing like this? He said, I waited for you such a long time, you're not coming. You can imagine many people do tapasya for years together. This person started cutting his flesh and throwing it into the Yajna and he's thinking that Lord Shiva should come immediately. Just to save the child, okay, Shiva came and asked him, What do you want? Why you are performing this activity? Then he said, I'm performing to please you. Okay, I am pleased now. Why? What you want? And he said, I want a boon. If I place my hand on anyone's head, that head should break into 1,000 pieces. He said, what you will get with this boon? You ask something for your benefit, no? Why you are asking these things? No, no, I want this benefit only. Then Shiva said, Tadasu. Okay, you'll get it. Then he wants to place on Lord Shiva himself because if Lord Shiva head breaks into 1,000 pieces, I can enjoy Parvati. This is the mood. He wants to enjoy with Parvati and he wants to place hand on the Shiva itself. Then Lord Shiva has to run for his life. When he was running, then again Vishnumurti came and in the boy form, he stopped him. Hey, why are you running behind Shiva? Then he said, actually, all story explained. No, no, actually, he cannot give anything. You believed in him. If you do this activity in front of all, you will be shamed. This type of activities you're not supposed to do in public. You have to do it in private. Then he asked him, what should I do? You place your hand on your head and test whether it is working or not. He was such a fool. He listened, he placed his hand on his head and his head got break into 1,000 pieces. Okay, this is how Vishnumurti will come and say, actually, why I have shared this story is it tortured his body for some benefit and which is not recommended in the Shastras also. This type of austerities also people will perform. And at the end, he will only lose his life. We saw Hitler also. He killed millions of people, 10 millions people he killed, and then at the end committed suicide. Why I'm sharing this? The person who is in the mode of ignorance, they perform this type of activities, thinking that I am pleasing Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, some persons with pride they will do it. It is in the form of passion. And the person with foolishness he perform this act of activities by destroying their own body also. This is in the form of this is in mode of ignorance. And at right time, Tanya Mataji has joined, I think. When I preparing for this class, when I come to this sloka, I remember Tanya Mataji. When this sloka has come, Tanya Mataji also joined. I'll share this sloka. I request Tanya Mataji only to read this sloka.
Yeah, sorry, Prabhuji, my meeting ended just now. So
Okay, no issue. Joking. Yeah, read text 20, Mataji.
20th text. Okay.
Yes.
Charity given out of duty without expectation of return at the proper time and place and to worthy person is considered to be in the mode of goodness.
Yeah, actually, this sloka is very famous. If possible, we'll read this sloka also. दातव्यम् इति यद्दानं दीयते नूपकारिणे देशकाले च पात्रे च तद्दानं सात्विकं स्मृतम्. Means according to that time, place and circumstances we have to give charity. Charity given out of duty, and important word is without expectation of return. Okay, I'm giving this charity, I should get return. Generally many people will go to temple and pray to God, Krishna, okay, I purchased this lottery ticket. If I get 10 crores, I will offer 100 coconuts to you. Means he's offering his prayers with some expectations. Okay, this is not in the mode of goodness. Without any expectations, if you started worshipping and if you do any activities, charity or something else, then it is in the form of goodness. Or else it is in the form of passion. What is that passion? We will discuss. And before that, I want to discuss one more point also. Many of you come to temple, okay, or when you travel in traffic, you may see some persons uh, really touches your heart. Arey, I have to give something, I have to help something to him so that he can sustain his life. In Paradise Signal, I saw many people without having any hands and legs. By looking at the person itself, you'll get a desire to help him something. If I only by mistake I given some money to him, I saw the same person drinking liquor. I saw the same person smoking in front of me only. Means why I want to say this point to you is if you want to offer something to him, don't give it to him in kind donation. Purchase some prasadam and give it to him so that your money does not get wasted. With your money, if you drink, then you will be the reason behind. Means you have to take karma for that also. You need to be very careful, especially in our temple also. I once warned Tanaya Mataji also that in front of temple also one person physically handicapped, okay, he will shout, Krishna, please help me, Krishna, help me. Friday, he will wear topi and he will go in front of masjid and he will purchase it. Sorry, he'll beg. He is having scooter, tri-wheeler is having it. On tri-wheeler, I saw him many times smoking cigarette. If you give money to him with compassion, then that karma also you have to take. That's the reason I told you this sloka is very important. At time, place, and circumstances, you have to utilize your money very effectively. Okay, give money for constructing temple, give money for doing some activities in temple, so that you'll get benefited out of it. And if you want to help other person also, nothing wrong in it, purchase prasadam and give it to him. One time, one of my Shiksha Guru got a challenge from a big assembly where students are there. After a good lecture that you have to do some donations to a right person at right time, he asked him in a challenging way, Prabhu, okay, I have 10 rupees with me. There is a undi friend in front of him and there is a beggar standing in front of me. Where should I give this money? In a challenging way he asked. Then my Shiksha Guru told him, okay, with the 10 rupees, go to the prasadam counter, purchase some prasadam and give it to him. Both has become spiritual. If you give money to him, with that money, if you purchase a cigarette or if you purchase any good and if you eat it, who is the cause of that activity? You will be the cause of that activity. You need to be very careful. Like that, my Shiksha Guru answered him and he kept quiet. Is it okay? Can I extend the class for 5 minutes so that we can complete this chapter? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji,
Sure,
no worries.
Prabhuji. Sure.
Thank you so much. I'll share the screen and we will try to complete this chapter. Yeah. Can anyone read text 21?
Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji. Can I read?
Yes, Prabhu, go ahead.
But charity performed with the expectation of some return, or with a desire for fruitive results, or in a grudging mood, is said to be charity in the mode of passion.
Yeah, I told you, no, Krishna, I purchased 10 crore lottery. If I get this lottery, I have for you 100 coconuts. Means I'm expecting something in return. Yes, text 22.
Yes, Prabhuji. 22. And charity performed at an impure place, at an improper time, to unworthy persons, or without proper attention and respect, is said to be in the mode of ignorance.
Yeah. Actually, one time I was standing at one place, bus stand. Just behind bus stand, there's a some liquor shop is there. One person came to me and asking me, sir, I'm short of 10 rupees to purchase a quarter. Can you please give me? I told, I told him, what are you asking? I could not say directly to him. I told, I don't have, go away from here. I saw many people are giving it. I was thinking, that drinking liquor itself injurious to health and is asking donation for that and some person helping him and thinking that I asked him why you gave that 10 rupees to me. He said, let him enjoy. No? He's having 10 rupees short. Like that, his duty is from morning to evening. He beg from some persons. At the end of the day, he will purchase some quarter and he will go home and he will drink that. This is the mode of ignorance. We need to be very careful where we are doing donations. Yes. Text 23. Samita Mataji, can you read?
Yes, Prabhuji. From the beginning of creation, the three words Om Tat Sat were used to indicate the supreme absolute truth. These three symbolic representations were used by Brahmanas while chanting the hymns of the Vedas and during sacrifices for the satisfaction of the Supreme.
Yeah, this word is very important for the satisfaction of the Supreme. Generally, Brahmanas use Om Tat Sat. If you see any rituals or any sacrifices performed by Brahmanas, they use these words regularly. Om Tat Sat. What is it? Om Tat Sat? We will discuss. Can anyone read text 24? Samita Mataji, can you continue?
Yes, Prabhuji. Therefore, transcendentalists undertaking performances of sacrifice, charity, and penance in accordance with scriptural regulations begin always with Om to attain the Supreme.
Yeah, whatever
Shall I
activities
continue?
that you do, okay, we have to generally begin with a word called Om, and that help us to attain Supreme. Yeah, Bharat Prabhu, can you read text 25?
Without desiring fruitive results, and one should perform various kinds of sacrifice, penance, and charity with the world that The
Sat,
purpose of such transcendental activities is to get free from material entanglement.
yeah. Whatever activities, whatever sacrifices, whatever penances, charity which we do, okay, and we have to do to please Supreme Personality of Godhead, then it will become transcendental activities, which will free from this material entanglement. Yeah, can anyone read text 26 and 27?
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji.
The absolute truth is the object.
Mm.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji, read.
The absolute truth is the objective of devotional sacrifice, and it is indicated by the word Sat. The performer of such sacrifice is also called Sat, as all works of sacrifice, penance, and charity which, true to the absolute nature, are performed to please the Supreme Person, O son of Pritha. Hare
Yeah.
Krishna.
Actually, whatever the devotional activities, devotional sacrifice that we are performing it, it is called Sat. But such performance, whatever the sacrifices that we are doing, okay, with very good motive is also called Sat. Otherwise, it will become Asat. Why it is called Asat? Because we are doing against to the scriptural injunctions. And all works like sacrifices, penances, and charity, which we are doing it, perform all we have to do to perform to please the Supreme Person, that is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then it is called Shuddha Sattva. And anything done as sacrifice, charity, or penances without faith. This word is very important. Without faith in the Supreme. Okay, what is that called? These are called impermanent, and it is called asat. Means with faith which you perform any sacrifice to please Krishna is called sat, and without any faith which we are performing is called asat. And what is the use of this? If you perform any activities like this, and Krishna is saying, okay, this is useless both in this life and in the next life also. Some people have misconceptions. If I do some activity, okay, some benefit may be there. Krishna is giving answer at here. No, you're not going to get any benefit out of these. And I'll quickly summarize it, what we discussed it. Actually, three types of natures which we have. With faith, we are worshipping Supreme Personality of Godhead. The person in the mode of goodness, passion, and ignorance. The person in the mode of goodness who worships Supreme Personality of Godhead with faith, without any desire. And the person who perform any sacrifice of penances just for show off, for name, fame, and other activities, if they do it, it is in the mode of
Passion.
passion. The person who perform against to the scriptural injunctions, okay, he will harm his body just for torturing other person or torture his body. This type of activities which he perform is called in the mode of
Ignorance.
the mode of ignorance. Jaisa an, Jaisa man means whatever we eat it. If you eat it, if you good in, good out. Or if you eat it sattvic food, then our thoughts, words, actions, whatever that we are going to do, good activities will come out. Okay, based on our food intake, this type of thoughts will come out from our body. And Krishna mentions based on the time, place, and circumstances also, this will impact. That's the reason we always want to be in the good association of the devotee so that we get benefit out of it and we try to perform this type of sacrifice. You may have some doubt, Prabhu, knowingly or unknowingly in my childhood, I perform this type of activities. If your intentions are good, I'll tell you my case only. I used to worship Ganesha in my childhood. Okay, after that, I used to worship Shiva also without any desire. If you started worshipping any Devi Devatas also, they will direct you towards Krishna. They will direct you towards Krishna so that our path will become smooth and we can reach Supreme Personality of Godhead. And if any person is okay acting according to his own wishes, name, fame, greed, and other things, then he will stay there only. We see he may progress materially, but he may not progress spiritually. The difference between material progress and spiritual progress is the material progress, there will be an end. When you leave the body, then everything is finished. Whereas spiritual, Okay, Salpam apyasya dharmasya trayato mohato vayat. Whatever little activity that you do in devotional services, it will save you from the greatest danger. That's the reason whatever activities, whatever sacrifice that we perform, we have to perform with faith, and not only that, which is mentioned in the scriptures, according to that only we have to perform without any desire. By this, if you do it, we will be in goodness. By goodness, we can elevate ourselves to Shuddha Sattva, means pure goodness. If you started worshipping Krishna with pure goodness, then we can go back home, back to world. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for joining me today's session. I'll try to answer Samita Reddy question first. Mataji asked one question in between. The question is, I'll repeat the question, Mataji. If it is yes, please tell me. Your question
Yes,
is,
Prabhuji.
sometimes we will go for yatra, we go to Kashi, and whatever good item which we like it, we will leave that item and we will come back. Is it recommended way? In this way, you ask the question. Am I right, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji. Like, is it there in the scriptures? Is it mentioned anywhere?
Yeah. Actually, thing is, Mataji, important thing at here is, for example, I went to Kashi and I left for example, I like for Manchuria example. I'm just giving an example.
Okay.
I
Okay, Prabhuji.
like Manchuria. I left Manchuria and I came back. And I'm just contemplating. I went to Kashi and I left Manchuria. I left Manchuria. I left Manchuria. If I continuously think about that, then what is the use of leaving that item? You got it, Mataji, what I'm saying? You left Manchuria physically, but mentally you're not leaving that Manchuria item.
Okay. Okay.
Why? Okay, when we go to Kashi or some other places, why our Acharya says to leave that item is generally that attachment will be there. If you go
Okay.
and ask any person, especially in jails, what is your last wish before we hang you? They will say, I want to eat biryani, I want to eat this item, that item. They will say, actually, this attachment will bind us in the material world. The person who is, for example, who is non-vegetarian wants to kill items, kill any animal and want to eat it, in next life is going to get a tiger body. Tiger also hunts and eat. Okay,
Yes.
based on the desire, you're going to get the body. This attachment to eating that non-veg is making, he is degrading his life from human life. Out of 84 lakhs, human life is very best, but because of this attachment, is degrading to a lower animal life. The person who wants to sleep more, he will get a polar bear body. He can sleep for 6 months. Like that, because of these attachments, okay, he will degrade his life. Not to degrade his life, our acharyas, our scripture says that when you go to these pilgrimages, if you leave any item which you like more, okay, that attachment will not be there. With love intentions, we have to leave the body, not physically. Physically, we may leave the item, but mentally, if you don't leave the item, then there is no use. You're contemplating on that item, then there is no use of it. Our acharya's main intention is that attachment should go. That's it. Hope I answered your question, Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji. And there is also a small query. Prabhuji, like I've heard a lot of people asking me like why don't you eat non-veg and all. So I just say them because Krishna said so. Like he asked me to be sattvic. They say like Krishna himself is a Kshatriya. He himself eats non-veg. Why don't you? So I'm just stuck what to answer to them.
Ask him to give a proof.
Okay.
Okay, I'll give you one more example. Many people in the name of Shiva, okay, they wear saffron dress and they smoke. Have you ever seen that?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. One time, one Babaji challenged them. Show me anywhere Shiva smoking. Show me anywhere Shiva is taking ganja. He challenged them. Then after that, many who are taking, they stopped. Yes, it is not the case.
Okay. So, yeah, they asked me like Krishna, Rama themselves are Kshatriyas. They eat non-veg. Why don't you? Like, you follow them, so you have to. Why don't you? So I am just stuck what to answer.
Krishna lifted Govardhan hill. Ask him to lift Govardhan hill first. Whatever Krishna done, Lord Shiva has taken poison. He has become Nilakanta. Ask him to take poison.
They won't. They are just convenient. Convenience.
See, there is
Okay,
a
Prabhuji.
concept called whatever Acharya says, we have to listen. Okay, whatever Acharyas or whatever Supreme Personality of God had done, we cannot imitate. Okay, they killed for Dharma Samsthapanardaya. For establishing Dharma, they killed person. They never ate. Krishna never ate any person. Kala Rupa, like in one Vishwarupa, okay, some persons are entering into the mouth of Vishnu as if they are entering into the fire. Means they are entering into the graveyard. Like that, some mention is there. Not that Krishna ate non-veg without of love and something else. No. One time when Lord Rama, I'll tell you my incidents where I started contemplating on myself and I quit non-veg. Okay, many years back, almost 15, 17 years back, I went to one camp. There I asked the same question. I heard that Lord Rama ate non-veg. He told me once Lord Rama went to forest, there he saw the bones and he questioned, are human beings eating non-veg? Means at the time only Rakshasas used to eat non-veg. Then Rama questioned, who dared to eat this non-veg? I'll kill them. Like that, he killed Rakshasas. This is given in the scriptures. Never it is there. When I heard that Lord Rama never ate, then I could like that, like okay, the person who is very favorite of that, he may not understand it, but we cannot talk much about these things to them. Okay, when time comes, you'll come to know more about it. You may quit it like that. It's okay, your wish, but it is not there in the scriptures. If it is there, you prove me like that. You challenge.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Mataji, for asking a nice question. Yeah, only thing is I waited you for a long time. That's it.
Hey, it's okay, Prabhuji. No worries.
Yeah. Any other question? Krishna Rao Prabhu, Anita Mataji, or any other?
Prabhuji, I have a question. If no others are not having any issue, then I will ask.
Yes, mother, please.
Prabhuji, King Dasharatha performed a yajna for the children, for their children. Now it is for the, I mean, it is the material nature request. So how to take it, Prabhuji? How we should take it?
Yeah, I'll tell you, Mataji. I also, when some problem was there in my life, I also desire for a baby. But my intention is, for example, Vamshodhara Kodakawa means for the welfare of the society, I want child. I'm a king. I want such a son who can rule very nicely. See the intention, that's what I'm saying. I want son only to give that pindadan to me after I left the body, sacrifices to. If there is no putra, I may go to Naraka. I want son for that. This is a material motive. That motive is very important. Okay.
Thank you, Prabhuji. And another one question, Prabhuji.
Yes.
This is not from our today's class. That is, we are having three what we call three disasters. Three disasters. Now, what is happening is the Adi Bhautik disaster. Am I correct, Prabhuji? So it is said that like Adi Devi, right? So it is said that when population increases, Lord gives it like these situations. Is it true, Prabhuji, or it is written in any scriptures?
Not because of population, Mataji. If you go against to the nature, nature will act on you. I'll tell you simple stories so that you can understand. Once one sinful person wants to board the boat and 90 times he missed the boat to get into the boat to cross the river. 90 times by going late, he could not board the boat and he's very sinful person. 91st time when he entered the boat, suddenly storm has come. They know that they are going to die. and he started praying to Krishna. Krishna, I'm so sinful, I should die. I know, I agree. But why in the boat the people has to die? Then Krishna answered him, Baba, 90 times you missed the boat because you are going to die today. Don't worry about other person. Their time has come. That's the reason I made him to board the boat. Okay? When time comes, Krishna will act and they will leave the body. Hope I answered your question.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Any other questions? Sorry, generally I don't exceed time because we are almost reached to the end of the chapter. That's the reason I thought if I take 10-15 minutes more, we can complete the chapter. I'm sorry for that.
No.
If no other questions are there, we'll end the session here. It's too late. Thank you, Uma Mataji, Tanya Mataji, Seema Mataji, Samita Reddy Mataji, Pooja Mataji, Pooja Katari Mataji, Lakshmi Mataji, Bharat Prabhu Anita Mataji. Pooja Katari Mataji, you have done a wonderful service during Janmashtami. But today, I don't know why you have not opened your mouth means to talk, to give some contribution in the class. I don't know. Okay, with Krishna Mercy, Guru Mercy, we completed this 17th chapter. Okay, don't think that we can complete it. If time permits, try to read so that you'll get more understanding about this sloka also. And
Prabhuji,
mostly we may not have Saturday class. The reason is Saturday is Vinayak Chaturthi. Many devotees may engage in some activities. And Friday class, I'll give you update because we have some house program in Nacharam. We have to go there, I think. I don't know if class is there. I'll give you information in the group. And one more important announcement is we got some Cheppan book from Radha Madan Mohan temple, means Habits temple. Those who have done surveys, those our devotees who are regularly attend the classes, we have some Cheppan book with us. I stay near to Secunderabad, Varasiguda. Those who devotees near to me, they can come and collect from me. Or else mostly this Sunday or this weekdays, we'll try to keep some Cheppan book in temple so that you can come and collect also. Okay, please don't miss that Cheppan book. Just to have that Cheppan book, please come and take. And Samita Mataji, you can meet, if possible, if you can meet Rasarati Mataji, that Rekha Mataji. Mataji will give you
Okay.
Mataji.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Right now, Mataji don't have. We'll somehow send it to Mataji so that you can take from her.
Okay, Prabhuji. Otherwise, I'll collect from the temple itself.
Okay, Sunday you can come and collect.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Yes, Anita Mataji.
Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji. I have a question. Like, if we don't have a child, then asking Krishna for to give a child for the Supreme Lord purpose, to serve Supreme Lord Krishna. Is it correct, Prabhuji?
Yes. No
Own
doubt.
intention must be should serve Krishna only.
Yeah. Actually, if your intentions are little here and there, if you ask Krishna, that is right only. Krishna sanctions you whatever you need it as a loving father. For example, some shopkeeper, some flyers are there, something is there. If you go and give 5 rupees for him to give that sweet item, he will give. But if you ask same father, does he give? That's items which is having flyers and other things.
No, Prabhuji.
No, because as a loving father, he will take care of you. Similarly, if you go and ask your father, Krishna, I want this, I want that, whatever is good for you, Krishna sanctions.
Prabhuji, I have one more question, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Prabhuji, while performing Varalakshmi Vratam or now Ganesh Chaturthi is there, I tell my family members that Krishna is the important person. We place Krishna in the center. Then అంటే విగ్రహం పక్కన కృష్ణుని పెట్టుకోవాలి అని నేను చెప్తాను. బట్ మై ఫ్యామిలీ మెంబర్స్ దే వోంట్ అలో ప్రభుజీ. I feel very sad for Krishna. Like you are the supreme.
It took some time for you. From the beginning, you are not done like that. Am I right? After
Yes,
understanding about Krishna, you're doing it. Okay,
Mm.
you pray to Krishna so that they will get some understanding about you, Krishna, so that they will make you center. And you can pray to Vigneshwara to remove obstacles from my family members so that they can reach Supreme Lord. Then Lord Vigneshwara will be very happy and he will try to arrange those activities for you. If you do Varalakshmi Ratham also, you pray to Lakshmi Devi that with like selflessly we should serve Krishna. Give that intelligence and strength for me so that I can please Krishna. Like that you can ask Lakshmi Devi also.
Then how we should detect from this material bond giving deities, detached from them?
Okay, you like selflessly start serving Krishna. Krishna gives that intelligence.
Hari Bol, Prabhuji. But it is very, I mean, very big task for me to do that one.
No, Mataji, don't worry. Krishna gives intelligence at right time, at right place. Don't worry. Krishna never gave Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna before he surrenders. At right time, at right place, Krishna knows that he has to give that Bhagavad Gita knowledge. He has given. At right time, at right place, Krishna gives that intelligence so that he can also take right steps at right time.
And one more question, Prabhuji. Similar question. If an ignorant person goes to an IVF center or somewhere else, he'll get a child. Now, how this is possible? I mean, not because of scientific way. Why
Sorry, I did
Krishna
not get you.
grants like that?
I did not get you. Can you please repeat?
If ఇప్పుడు దంపతులు ఉన్నారు ప్రభుజీ,
Okay.
దంపతులకి పిల్లలు పుట్టలేదు చాలా ఏళ్ళ నుంచి, 10
Okay.
years వరకు.
Mhm.
Then they will go to a IVF center.
Okay.
Then they will get a child. So why Krishna
Okay.
gives, Krishna
Mhm.
knows that our body itself is a material. Then
Okay.
why Krishna gives them a child?
Okay. There is a concept called karma bandhana, Mataji. Sometimes we go to many doctors, our disease may not cure. After
Yeah.
going to a particular doctor, your disease cure. Means there is a relation that you karma means you have to pay some paybacks to them. That's the reason you went to this many doctors. After this time only, that karma has to go from your account. Okay, there is a karma concept. Because of that concept only, they went to this IVF center, and with the IVF only, Krishna has sanctioned a child. Then they have to go there on.
Yeah, understood, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, it's getting too late. I'm sorry for that. And I'd like to thank all the devotees for joining today's session. Without further delay, we will end the session here. And I told you, like regarding Friday and Saturday class, we'll send a message to you. And mostly, we may not have class this Saturday, okay, because of the festival. And see you all. If we have class on Friday, we see you on Friday, or else next week we will see. Thank you so much till the time. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यो च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। भारत की जय।
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.